Listening 12.
Hi, and in today's final program in our series called Adventures Around the World, I'm happy to welcome Nina Balding. Nina's just arrived in the studio, and she's going to tell us about her experience of climbing Mount Everest and how she prepared for it. At nearly 9,000 meters, it's the tallest mountain in the world, and thousands of people try to climb it each year. Nina, thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Now, it sounds like you had an amazing trip, Nina. First, can you tell us why you climbed Everest at this time of the year?
Hi. Yes, well, we set off at the beginning of March, but didn't start climbing until April. It's best to climb the mountain during April and May. In winter, the low temperatures and strong winds make it much more difficult. And between June and September, there are often dangerous storms.
And how did you begin to prepare for the climb?
Well, of course, the first thing is to be very fit. If you're fit, you find it easier to breathe on Everest. I trained for about 12 months before I went. I used to run for an hour every day with a heavy rucksack, and I did weight training. If you can, you should also climb other mountains to get some experience.
And you came back last week. Do you still feel fit at the moment?
Yes, I do, but I lost a lot of weight while I was on Everest. That's quite normal. In fact, I was told to eat a lot before I left so that I would be heavier during the climb.
And did you carry food with you?
Yes, you have to eat all the time. The problem is, when you're climbing, you often don't want to eat. We took a lot of nuts, biscuits, and chocolate. When we weren't climbing, we cooked meals that we had taken with us. Prepared meals in plastic bags that you put in boiling water. They're not very tasty. We also had to melt snow and ice to drink.
What special clothes did you need for the trip?
Lots. Although May is a good month, it can still be cold. One day it was minus 15 degrees. You can't imagine how cold that is. However, I wore strong boots for the snow and ice, and I had 5 pairs of socks. The pants and jackets I took were light, but they kept me very warm. I wore them in my sleeping bag because it was the best way to dry them at the end of the day. I also bought really good sunglasses and goggles to protect my eyes.
Where did you begin the climb?
We started the climb at a place called Base Camp. We stayed there for 4 weeks so that we could get used to the extreme conditions. At first, we all found it difficult to breathe because the air was very thin. I got a lot of headaches and didn't feel very well.
And I know you don't like the cold. Was that very difficult for you?
Yes, it was. When the temperature of the body falls, you just want to sleep. But I knew that was dangerous. Some days I just wanted to stay in the tent with a cup of tea, but I was in a good team. They had a lot of energy, and that helped me a lot.
Great. So now that you're home, what was the best thing about the trip for you?
Well, it was always my dream to climb Everest, so I'm very happy I've done it. But the best thing is that it's made me a stronger person.
And I have to ask you, Nina, would you do it again?
I'm not so sure. I know I've done it, but I think that too many people are climbing Everest at the same time. A mountain should be a quiet place, but it was very busy.
Thanks, Nina. It's been great to hear your story. And that's it for today, guys. Next week, we'll start our news.